Welcome. My name is Kai, and I am here to channel down a message. I just really felt called to bring down some energies. First and foremost, I really pray that all is well, and the messages that I have, I pray that it just really aids into your well-being, you know? So, we're gonna let our sins stick. Just really show gratitude, really bask in this abundance, you know? So, we're visiting Princess Tiana. This is green, right? But I really feel like I'm giving jasmine just a little bit, I don't know. So I'm just gonna put her right here, you know, channel that energy, and just really want to thank the ancestors, thank the angels of the white light, thank you mother and father, thank you guardians of all four corners. I'm really grateful to be here in this moment right now. So I've been really rooting myself, being in my truth, and really being graceful in these tumultuous times, okay? Everything just feels different, you know? And we are in the midst of the shift, so I've been learning how to be more self-sufficient, and has also been navigating through fear in different aspects of myself. So we are healing our root chakra. We are being consistent with healing our root chakra while also focusing on our solar and our sacral also, because during these times I feel it is important to stay as creative as you can, stay grounded and rooted in yourselves as much as you can to create your own world outside of the societal normalities. I can't even tell the societal normalities, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're breaking through the programming, okay? So people that are connected to this collective, we are already here, okay? So, like I said, the root, we are just really finding ways to be self-sufficient without coming outside of ourselves, not doing things that aren't in alignment with our most authentic self, you know? So we have self-sufficiency. Self-sufficiency, the root chakra. By finding material security without being materialistic, I will gain satisfaction, stability, and inner strength. I am resourceful. I put in the effort to be responsible for supplying fundamental needs in my life, such as shelter, food, water, and clothing. I take responsibility for where I am now, and I find myself in life as I move forward. I get in touch with and trust my innate wisdom, which tells me that I will be provided with all that I need. Let me tell you. Moving into this new space, y'all, like, I've really been, I don't know if, there's literally nothing on my walls. I just put this, one of my paintings that I did, this is my first painting I did on canvas. This is the only thing that I got on my wall. And just really staying rooted in myself, even when I feel like I'm not exactly where I want to be and need to be. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I've been making the herbs, making the teas, doing that for myself. And then I'm also able to do that for others, okay? So, we got 555 on the clock. That's 6. 6 has been very significant. And if I'm not mistaken, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye. Our third eyes are activated. We are just becoming more aware of everything that is happening around us, you know? Then with us coming into this Mercury retrograde energy, being in its Scorpio, it is just very intense. And a lot of the times, when intensity rises, the Most High calls me to go within myself, calls me to go into a version of solitude. Every time it looks different, but this time, like I said, I'm being called to be graceful in the midst of my transition, because everything is just different. So I'm being called to surrender to the divine, you know, and really stay true to my being, okay? So when it comes to self-sufficiency, for me, I'm staying rooted in my passion work, you know? So as I'm configuring my lower chakras, we're coming into the heart, I'm activating my higher heart chakra too, you know? Understanding that the blockages, the curses are broken. And it's okay to be open, it's okay to be vulnerable in the energies that you are in, when you ground and be intentional and stay within yourself, within your means, you know what I'm saying? Not really rushing the process of your transfiguration. I was a little bit self-conscious about making a video. Like my spirit wanted to make the video, but I was just like, okay, my office space ain't ready. So I'm just like, okay, we gotta make a way out of no way. So we setting up shop. And the lion's den, okay? The lion's den, we are being able to create herbs in here. Even though this is not where I would like to be making my things, I'm just not limiting myself to what I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the times, like, we are the ones that are putting those limitations on ourselves. So with creating self-sufficiency in these times, I'm building a strong foundation within myself, within God. Being patient, all while being responsible, okay? So I went from feeling, first of all, I haven't had a job in a year and a half. So Spirit has been calling me to really hone in on the knowledge so that I can get my apothecary going the way that it needs to, on top of all the other endeavors that I have, whether it's my music or, you know, I don't really want to speak on too many things right now, but I'm working on a lot of things right now. I'm working on the app, working on a website. It's like a two-way thing. So this app will allow you to tap into your body type, and tapping into your body type will allow you to see which chakras need to be aligned, what herbs are in alignment with you, with teas that I make that will be in alignment with your body type, so that you can be able to, whether you need more energy, to be more focused, you know. And I feel like my collective is really filled with a lot of creators, a lot of oracles, a lot of, you know, poets, writers, singers, dancers, you know. And we need to understand how to make sure that our nervous systems are calm, so that we can really navigate our own waters, you know. And I've been finding myself really straddling the fence between, you know, I gotta get this money, I gotta go, I gotta get it, and resting. So, you know, balancing the scales. Coming out of Libra season really has been understanding how to balance, you know, everything in my realm. And then coming into the Scorpio season, balancing so that I can really hone into this rebirth, this transition, you know. So I would like to be more responsible when I'm in, so that when the abundance comes, when the big abundance comes, I'll know how to be responsible with that as well. So we have to really understand our emotional depth, you know, because if we don't, then we'll just end up doing what everybody else is doing. But your journey is not like anybody else's. Like, your journey is significant. Your journey is tailored to your being, and your ancestors are really calling you to really be still, really be here now, really love yourself. We're in a self-love era, okay? A lot of people I've been channeling this separation energy a lot. So within the separation energy, it is really necessary to zone in on yourself, figure out what you love, figure out what your passions are, so that you can really be one with your being, okay? And I know a lot of people, like, we're coming into the colder season, so, you know, we're wanting love, like, we're wanting to tap into that love energy, not just within ourselves, but with a cosmic partner, like a soulmate. So it's really levels to this shit, you know? That's why I do the self-love rituals that I do. That's why I stay true to my being. That's why I go into my hermit mode and really meditate. That's why I make the food that I eat that nourishes my mind, my body, my soul, so that I can really catch them codes that the Most High God wants me to grasp, hold on to, and embody. Okay? So, baby steps when it comes into this new. I know for me, it's been a minute, like, since I've been in this independent energy, without it being, like, rooted in, like, that hustle bustle energy. Like, I don't want to hustle and bustle. I want to be soft. I want to be calm. Because when I'm calm and when I'm soft, the downloads that I'm getting, the energies that I'm able to embody, and then the connections that I'm able to reflect on, and it's just so lovely. It's so lovely. And, you know, I'm just really coming into, like, this new, you know, and I'm really grateful, and I'm really proud of myself, and I'm really proud of you, because anybody that's connected to this collective, this shit has been hard as fuck, okay? Like, ain't nothing about this journey easy. Like, ain't nothing about this journey, like, this shit is not handed to you, okay? This has been a choice. Like, you have to have the will to really be and embody this energy for real. So, you know, at all times, like, I'm just staying prayed up and showing the utmost gratitude to my ancestors, to the Most High, because I don't know how I would be able to manage if I did not have God in the forefront of my life. So, coming into this energy, really embodying this energy, like, it's so different. I have been called to detox. I've been making detox teas. I also have been making yoni steams. Floor washes are significant. Wall washes are significant. So I'm going to be tapping into these energies within the next couple of weeks, just really seeing how I can cleanse the energies of my space and bring in abundance in so many different aspects, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. And not just for me, but the people that are around me, you know, are going to be able to benefit from the energies of me honing in on this energy within myself. So, you know, having this level of awareness and clarity within my being, like, it gets really motherfucking straight. Really protecting my energy and creating boundaries has been the big thing too. And remembering who the fuck I am. I'm tapping into my royal bloodline. It's fucking Halloween. Like, I'm a princess, okay? I'm a queen. And I'm really myself. Every year I'm myself for Halloween, because it's just, I don't want to be anything else. I want to face my shadows. So I'm confronting myself at every given motherfucking moment. And my ancestors are really proud of me. And collective, your ancestors are really proud of you. Be graceful with yourself. Be kind to your body. Because when we're kind to our bodies, our soul is literally telling us what our bodies need to fulfill our missions. So if we're listening to our body, We're paying attention to the emotions that we feel when we eat certain things, or when we interact with certain people, environments. We are strengthening and healing our third eye, along with aiding and activating our crown chakra, okay? I've been healing my throat chakra. I've been drinking worm teas, worm soups. Like, I'm literally healing so many different chakra points at one time, doing some of the same things. Like, one thing can heal multiple chakras at one time if you really, you know, tap the fuck in for real. Like, if you know your herbs, if you're acquainted with like color theory and everything like that, you know, healing the root, eating red fruits, drinking red juice, eating rooted vegetables, you know, like, these are all the things that can aid into our healing process. So really understanding what fear looks like for me, acknowledging when anxiety and fear comes up, and being able to transmute it within seconds. That's magic, okay? All magic ain't just like Houdini and shit. It's really like being able to see the changes and, you know, embodying the changes for real. So, you know, being patient with this independent process. This is really my first time being confident in showing up in this way. Like, a lot of people aren't okay with the way that I show up, and I don't give a fuck anymore because I don't have to. The more that I started to learn myself, even when it comes to like being neurodivergent, ADHD, ADD, whatever that, you know, neurodivergency, like, all of those things fall under those lines. And it's like, we process things differently. Therefore, I'm moving differently. I see life differently, and not really giving a fuck about the outer validation things, like, and moving in this way has really just allowed me to love myself more. And through loving myself more, it is very magnetizing. It's opened up so many different opportunities and doors. Like, when I'm in a resting state, opportunities come to me, okay? And of course, like, I'm putting in the mental work, I'm putting in the physical work, but I'm not overworking myself because I know I don't have to, like, you know? So the opportunities are rooted in the things that I love. It's rooted in me being a creative. Everything that I do, I'm creative. Like, I'm so much embodying the creative energy to it. I don't even have to think about, oh, okay, like, let's create. Everything that I do, I'm creating. Whether it's singing, dancing, cooking, gardening. I'm creating the reality that I want to see for myself. And I'm so grateful. And you are able to do that for yourself if you really believe that you can. So we have to really start with understanding what self-sufficiency looks like for us, and how to build a strong foundation within your being. Building a strong foundation with God will lead you into that foundation. You know, will ground you into that foundation, and it's rooted in unconditional love, okay? I create stability and security by adequately providing myself with the basic needs of healthy life, such as shelter, food, water, and clothing. I use my creativity to build a strong foundation, as this is an essential key to my survival and growth. The more inner and outer stability I have, the more grounded and fulfilling my life will become. I respect myself and take care of my physical body by nourishing and nurturing it. My body tells me what it needs, so we listen to our bodies. If we listen to God, if we allow God to guide us within, we don't have to think about where we're going or how it's going to plan out. It's already fucking written, okay? And like I said, I'm tapping into my royal bloodline, really being soft, really resting, luxury for me is eating better, paying attention to my health, drinking certain teas, tapping into the herbs, you know, eating more organically, being and dressing more sustainable. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers be like, not even trying to, you know, people don't be wanting to shop at Goodwill. People don't care about like hand-me-downs. Everything that I wear, everything that I have is either thrifted or given to me. I don't shop online for things unless I have to. And that's just how I move. That's just how I live. And that's just how Spirit is telling me to move in these times. Okay, so we're tapping into another portal of remembrance. So it is really beneficial for us to sit still, ground, meditate, really sit in our energies long enough to see and feel and know what feels right to our bodies, what does not. And if it don't feel right, cut that shit the fuck off. Don't let nobody make you feel guilty for protecting yourself and loving yourself and setting boundaries, okay? Because at the end of the day, only you can create the reality that you really want for yourself. Everybody else is like, I love y'all, but y'all don't, like, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about your journey. Your journey is your journey. This is your destiny path. So, claim that shit, own that shit, walk that shit. Know that you are golden, you have a heart of gold, and you are a child of God. Okay? And if you really keep those thoughts, you know, consistently telling yourself those thoughts, oh my God, the miracles and the blessings that just fall into your lap, okay? It's just the act of surrendering that feels really shifty, but it is aiding into the collective energies, and it is aiding into your well-being. It aids into your abundance, okay? If you want love, if you want abundance, if you want to be rich, you're going to be rich in motherfucking spirit, okay? Because when you're not rich in spirit, when you are not rooted in God, things are not long lasting, okay? And then you're gonna go up, and then you're gonna go back down. You're gonna have to rebuild yourself right the fuck back up. Who the fuck got time to be doing that shit over and over and over again? Like, we need to learn the lessons. We need to get a little bit more disciplined and really listen to what God has for us and is telling us, okay? So, through building a strong foundation, we are able to be more responsible and be more self-efficient. And with being more self-sufficient, we're really able to be more patient, okay? Being more patient allows us to trust in our instincts, really listen to our bodies and our mind, okay? So I trust that my instincts are correct, and I let my natural, intuitive feelings guide me forward. I will know what I need to do and how to respond with wisdom to situations that come my way. I have an innate desire to be of service in life. As I tap into this feeling, I know what service I am called to do. I believe in myself. So when you believe in yourself, and I'm just gonna talk from my perspective, like, I'm a community ass motherfucker. I'm tapping into community, communing with, like, being in union with myself, my mind, my body, my spirit. That's community. Through being in community with yourself, you're literally able to magnetize community externally, okay? And it takes time. Like, don't rush it. But that is granted. Okay? So, believing in yourself, tapping into that feeling of knowing that you are being called to be of service to others. Okay? People that are tapped into this collective, you are tapping into your light work energy. So in order to tap into the light work, we really have to tap into the shadow work. There's no light without the shadows. Okay? We need the light to weed through the shadows, okay? So we can really simplify these things and really embody our light by tapping into our shadows, understanding, okay, where am I blocking myself? What am I not allowing myself to shift? Like, we don't want to be stagnant. We don't want for our chakras to be blocked. When our chakras are blocked or imbalanced, it really does stop us from our destiny path. It really stops us from the opportunities that God really has for us. Okay, so really hone in on your root chakra. Tap into your passions. Root yourself in your passions. If you feel like whatever your passions are, you feel like, oh, like I'm too old, I can't do that, or I'm doing this, I'm working. Don't limit yourself. You're putting limitations on yourself by telling yourself you already can't, when everything is possible with God. Okay. Like I said, I have not been working for a year and a half, and I am still able to be grateful and graceful and abundant because I know that I am rich in spirit. And once I constantly tell myself that I'm rich in spirit, once I tell myself that I'm supported on all realms, miracles are happening all around me. Every second, every minute. Man, I swear that she can get it. What's that poetic justice? So yeah, y'all, like, I think that's all that I really wanted to say. This is really my first video, like, recording in this new space. So I really just wanted to root myself, ground myself in this energy. Not really trying to be too, like, much of a perfectionist and, like, things have to be perfect in order for me to channel the message. No, it's not. So, yes. I pray that all is well. I guess I can show y'all my outfit. I don't know. We feeling like a fairy princess. Sending you so much love. Stay loving to yourself. And when you're loving to yourself, when you're kind to yourself, you are able to be kind to others. So yes. Peace.